When you play the game of toys, you review or you die.
Game of Thrones is one of my favourite TV shows.
Yep.
It's epic. Many people love it. They've made a few toys for it as well, I've noticed. We talked about a couple, or one already in particular.
We did.
And you've brought one in today to have a look at. What is this one we're looking at?
Well, I think mine and probably a lot of other people's favourite character is Tyrion Lannister, played by the incomparable Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
One word, and I'll hit you again.
I'm telling Mother.
This is the Funko Game of Thrones Legacy Collection, which is their 6-inch scale, realistic sculpt action figure series. Funko also do, sort of bobblehead and little pop vinyl figures, which is much more stylized.
Yeah.
Whereas these really reflect how the characters look on screen.
Aren't you always so clever with your schemes and your plots?
Schemes and plots are the same thing.
So is this their first attempt at making sort of 6-inch action figures?
It's their first attempt, and they have really hit it out of the park.
That's really cool.
They've got Gentle Giant, who do a lot of the laser scanning involved in making these things. Where exactly the division line is between Funko and Gentle Giant in terms of making them, I don't know. But for people who haven't made realistic action figures before, Funko have really done a great job with these, and they are very, very hot.
And we're taking a look at Tyrion Lannister here. Yep. First of all, this box is really good. It's a nice looking box. It is. It's a sort of collector's item, and they realise that, so they've given you this box.
Yeah. That
looks very appealing. It's almost like a book, isn't it?
It is, and that's one of the nice things about the design of it, in that it does echo the Game of Thrones book idea.
Yeah.
And that you've got it nicely displayed here. You've got a sort of spine of the book right there as well. Yeah. And at the back you've got a little picture of Tyrion in his battle armour from the Battle of Blackwater. And it's a nice piece which really shows off the figure. You can see him quite clearly in the box. And you wouldn't feel bad about having this on your shelf still in box.
Yeah.
And if you had a whole bunch of them, stacked up, spine to spine,
sure,
you could say, oh look, there's a big bunch of Game of Thrones books there. Oh no, it's a toy.
So let's take a look at him here. The detail looks very good. It is clearly his face, isn't it? They have scanned him.
Definitely Peter Dinklage. And he is wearing his Hand of the King outfit, which is basically his regular outfit plus the little Hand of the King pin.
Yeah.
But when I think of Tyrion, this is the sort of style that I think of rather than battle armor. So it's great that we've got him. It's
got a nice intricate pattern on the front.
Yep.
There we've got a leather belt there that hangs down, and there's a little jerkin or whatever you call it underneath.
Yep.
That's almost got a flowing look to it, like it's sort of moving
it's not
around.
Sculpted just standing flat. It's got a little bit of movement to it.
Yeah, which looks nice.
Yeah, he does have articulation at the wrists, and you can see here that he has a little
sword dagger. Oh yeah.
It's almost even a sai almost in terms of the design there.
It doesn't have the iconic crossbow though.
No.
Those are brave men knocking at our door. Let's go kill them.
I'm really impressed. Funko have done a wonderful job with this series so far.
Yep.
I'd like to see them keep on improving and they've really paid attention to what makes a good figure, a good toy, and they've worked with that and created something that's really cool and very iconic. In Game of Thrones, it makes sense to have toys of these characters. So
absolutely.
I'm really impressed with these, and I can't wait to see what they bring out for the next series.
I'm very excited.
Series 1, so
some great figures coming up in Series 2 that we know about.
Yep. Few surprises, maybe?
Who knows? It could be interesting.
Have you nothing to say in your defense?
Nothing but this.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her.
So that's the Funko Game of Thrones Legacy Collection Hand of the King exclusive Tyrion Lannister figure.
Tell us what you guys think about this toy. We'd love to hear your comments. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and like us, and we'll see you guys next time on OSD.